Hi, I'm William Byrne. 31 years ago, I wrote, illustrated, and self-published a 24-page black and white comic book called Max Burger P.I. Max Burger P.I. is about a mutant hamburger private investigator, born from a microwave explosion 17 years ago, who solves crimes and battles his brother the Mad Burger, part cyborg, part hamburger, and who lives in the sewers and plots to take over the world and reshape it to his dark vision. Now I'm planning to re-release Max Burger P.I. number 1 in a longer 48-page story with all new art. I hope you will back my Indiegogo campaign. Thank you. Hey, welcome. I'm back again. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm getting a little rusty at the podcast here. I wanted to go on yesterday, but just didn't feel I was ready to do that. So yeah, I'm on today. Let me move my camera a bit. Let's get everybody seasick here. So how is everybody doing today on a Monday? I heard there's a debate going on in the States tomorrow. Been watching somebody else's channel, so they've been talking about some kind of debate. I guess it's with Biden and Trump. I don't talk too much about politics on this channel here, but I just happened to heard that, and I wasn't sure. I think it's a debate with them. So yeah, so how's everyone doing? So what we're going to talk about tonight? I should see if I can bring up. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a couple more alternative covers. I've got 4 already. Do you think maybe 6 might be too much? I don't know. Were you willing to buy like 6 covers or try one? Let me share this one here. We'll go into my Facebook here. Now, this is one of the covers that I was proposing to do for an alternative cover. It's going to be black and white. I tried doing this in color. I really did try to color this. It does not work going into color. And then I've got this other one here, which is a Frank Miller tribute. So I'll probably might have that in. I'm not sure. Got 3 days before launch. I'm not sure if I'm going to launch it. For the fact is that I got to get enough people on my mailing list for the pre-launch. Don't have the number I'm looking for. I'm looking for about 500. I'm not anywhere near that. It is growing, which is great. And I had some feedback. I was on a group, which I was really bad. It was a Frank Miller appreciation group. I posted up those 2 black and white covers. That was in tribute to Frank Miller. And I did leave a link to my Indiegogo sign up email list. And then I got one of the posts got taken down. So I wasn't too happy with that. I wasn't selling anything, but they came back and said it was spam. So I just wanted to show the covers, but I thought I'd leave a link in for the Indiegogo sign up page. Yeah. If anybody sees my links there for my Indiegogo campaign sign up page, please share that. I really appreciate that if you could do that for me. yeah, so we got to get the numbers up. I got to get up to 500 for this Indiegogo, and that then I can launch it. If not, if I don't get it up on Thursday, which is my birthday, I am not. I may hold off for another month or so. I really like to launch it on my birthday, just because it's my birthday, you know, and it'll be kind of fun. But I got to get the numbers up for that mailing list. If I don't get the mailing list up, it's going to. It's not going to hit the numbers that I'll probably need to do this, because if I'm going to do 6 covers, and there's going to be 3 in black and white, and how many I got? Hang on, I got to count how many covers I got. All right, I got my main cover that's in color. Then I have 2 other covers, and then I have a black and white version of my cover, and I have 2 black and white covers. So I have 6 covers. So 3 will be in color, 3 will be in black and white, and so that's gonna be fun, having all those different covers so that you could choose from. Actually, I'm going to be working on a 7th cover. I was on Facebook and I saw somebody do a cover that I thought would be really cool. Give me an idea to do. So I'm going to be starting to work on that. I got a new double page board up there. It is the Blue Line artwork. So it's my last one. Because all my Max Burgers number 1 were drawn with almost all the pages were drawn with the Blue Line. So yeah, so that's my I think that might be my last Blue Line. I've got to check into my yeah, this is the yeah, so this is what I'm using. Yeah, I've had this for quite a while. Yeah. So I thought I'd keep it because I don't know if they still make that particular board anymore. I had some stuff and they had a different feel to them. Now I talked to other artists. They don't usually like using Blue Line because it's too smooth. Usually use Fanboy or some other kind of bristle. Oh, and thank you, Anthony, for the like here on this page here. Glad you're joining. I don't know if I have captions. Do I have captions on here, Anthony? Can you read my lips, I guess? I don't know if I'm backwards on the screen for you, Anthony. Well, thank you for coming in anyway. It seems like you have a long day too. I may make this a short one, unless I get some people in here chatting with me. I'll stay on long as I can because I get up at 2 in the morning. I actually woke up a bit late this morning. I woke up at 1:30 this morning and lay back to sleep. I said it's too early to get up. And I got up, I think I woke up at about 2:30. So, it's a long day. And I usually do go to bed around 6 or 7, but I've been going, sometimes a bit later and stuff like that. So what do you guys think of the pages? The 2 pages that I'm considering to put into the campaign. See, I don't really like swiping off other artists. But if it gives me an ideal for a page, it's not going to be exactly their character. Todd McFarlane has done a lot of swipes off other artists. He did a Spider-Man that was kind of a take of Action Comics #1. So I'm looking at some comic book stuff here. It looks like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman's Rumble in the Jungle gets adapted into a graphic novel. So British publisher Titan Comics just announced that they'll be adapting Muhammad Ali and George Foreman's iconic Rumble in the Jungle. And it looks like here Image Comics founder and current CFO Erik Larsen has Savage Dragon endorsed Joe Biden for president. So let me share this on the wall on the thing here. I saw this on Erik Larsen's on his Facebook page that he's backing Joe Biden. Yeah, so here we go. So Image Comics founder and CEO, current CFO Erik Larsen has Savage Dragon endorsed Joe Biden for president. Image Comics founder and current CFO Erik Larsen has recently revealed a new variant cover for Savage Dragon 253 that reveals the titular character will vote for Joe Biden. As you can see below on the variant cover, Savage Dragon has his arms around both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. A speech bubble reads, "I'm Malcolm Dragon. I endorse Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for president and vice president of the United States." There's a cover right there. Larsen explains the decision, stating, "This is an important election. They've always said that both with America literally on fire, an intemperately handled pandemic. It feels especially so." He continues, 12 years ago, Savage Dragon endorsed Barack Obama, and history was made. Savage Dragon 137 was the first comic book to feature the then candidate Obama on its cover, and it became a global sensation. It is time to take a stance once more and help make the country and the world a better place. Savage Dragon 137 did indeed see Savage Dragon endorse Barack Obama for president of the United States. Savage Dragon stated in the variant cover, "I am Savage Dragon, and I endorse Barack Obama for president of the United States." Copies of the issues with the variant covers are available on eBay from anywhere from $7.50 to $1,000. Holy moly. Not only has Savage Dragon endorsed presidents in the past, but presidents have been routinely featured on the book's variant covers in Savage Dragon 145. Savage Dragon and President Obama are seen giving each other a fist bump on the variant cover. In Savage Dragon 119, Savage Dragon is seen punching President George W. Bush while giving a speech. I don't know. I don't think that looks like George W. Bush too much. More recently, Donald Trump would appear on the cover of Savage Dragon 226, with him stating, "Kill them all, kill them, kill the aliens." Savage Dragon 253 will go on sale Wednesday, October 21st. Do you have any plans on picking up the variant covers for Savage Dragon 253? And what do you make of the variant covers? Yeah, so what do you think of that? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't bought Savage Dragon in a long time. I think I bought it when Image first started, but I kind of stopped purchasing the books for a while. Anybody read Savage Dragon that's in here? So doesn't look like there's much in the comic books except for the Savage Dragon thing. Letter Jim Campbell blasts DC Comics and Tom King for Watchmen spinoff series Rorschach. So it looks like there's some problems again with the writer. Let me share my screen once again. So there we go. And it is Eisner nominated letter Jim Campbell is mad at DC Comics and Tom King for a lettering error and the publisher's continued use of the Watchmen's license despite wishes of Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. Campbell, not to be confused with artist Angry Jim Campbell, still went on a profanity-laden tirade in a series of tweets as reported by Bleeding Cool, going off on everyone involved with the Rorschach comic from DC Black Label. He tweeted his reactions to Brian Boland's variant cover for Rorschach #1 that's inspired by the Killing Joke cover by Boland famously drew 2 words and they still managed to F up the lettering. The dialogue bubble containing the lone phrase "a smile" has one capitalized I and it's barred normally with an I with crossbar is the only use for the personal pronoun to differentiate it from vertical lines used in most words. That was Campbell's entry complaint for this main course. He went off on DC, whom he accused of theft, and everyone who has anything to do with the Watchmen continuity. Also, F. Tom King, F. George Fornes, and Dave Stewart. F. anyone who participates in this blatant IP theft by DC. He tweeted, "If you pay checks, it is so important that you sanction this absolutely robbery. F you." Next, Campbell explained what he means by theft and that the Watchmen doesn't qualify as work-for-hire arrangement. He argues that the copyright still belongs to Moore and Gibbons. To be clear, you sell your work on for hire, you know what to expect, Campbell wrote. But Watchmen wasn't work for hire. He continued, the reversion clause clearly implies that the work remained Moore and Gibbons' copyright and that DC licensed it under specific circumstances. This is theft. Campbell claimed he would work for DC on their outrightly owned characters, but he won't touch Watchmen, tweeting, the fanboy in me would kill to get a DC gig on any number of titles that I love, but they could offer me $50 a page, and I wouldn't touch this shit. The thing is, I don't want WFH contracts that are inherently evil. Creators trade off risk for reward, he clarifies, but this isn't that. He added, if rights were supposed to revert to Moore and Gibbons after the work went out of print, then clearly the rights resided with them and were licensed to DC. He calls DC continual peddling of Watchmen an IP grab, writing that the fact that DC has now folded Watchmen into their holy, my tongue is not working tonight, owned universe is unquestionably an IP grab, which may be illegal, but it's morally reprehensible. Campbell also said he believes that Alan Moore pursued legal counsel, which had made some grave news about the writer's chance in court. I am certain Moore has taken legal advice on this, and I'm sure that this advice was whatever the merits of your case. DC Warner has such deep pockets that they will bankrupt you long before you get anywhere near a court, wrote Campbell. And that, sadly, is the state of the world, he continued, placing the blame equally on creators, but if other creators do not line up to help massive corporations F over their creators, well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? He concluded by restating his work for hire point and off again, WFH stuff is fair game, but that's not what this is. Jim Campbell insistently tweets were deleted, however, he would post a separate thread saying he stands by everything he said in the original thread. He first explained why he deleted the original thread. Campbell wrote, so I deleted my Watchmen tweets because somebody decided to jump in on the end of the thread and start tagging in just about everyone who's ever worked for DC. I thought deleting the first tweet would nuke the thread, but no, I had to delete a bunch of now contextless replies. He then went to reiterate that he believes that DC Comics should not be doing any more Watchmen. Campbell wrote, Moore Gibbons signed a contract in the confident expectation that they would at some point in the future regain the rights to their work. I haven't read the contract. I'm not a contract or lawyer, but he then claims his own views have been held by former DC Comics president Paul Levies. Campbell wrote, this view was apparently shared by Paul Levies, widely held by one of the good guys who, as a senior DCX, reportedly blocked this kind of effery for years. Campbell added, note how shortly after his departure before Watchmen happened, which I also deplored at the time and remain profoundly disappointed at the number of big names creators who contributed. The letterer would again reiterate that his views of the work for hire WFH work is not evil, has DC screwed over so many creators. Yes, as Marvel and many other big publishers, however, I do not believe WFH contracts are inherently evil. Creators trade off risk and reward, and you know that what you're getting when you sign up for a WFH gig. He would then express that this main issue with what DC Comics is doing with Watchmen is creating a derivative works based on Watchmen, as well as incorporating the Watchmen story into the main DC Comics continuity. Campbell then would reiterate that he would believe that Moore has received legal advice that Warner would bankrupt him if he attempted to reclaim Watchmen. I'm fairly sure Moore would have taken legal advice on this, and I'm sure part of that advice would have been, whatever the merits of your case, DC Warner have deep enough pockets to bankrupt you before you get anywhere near a court. He added, which is a sad comment on the way the world is, but it is the way the world is. It would be nice, however, if creators didn't normalize this power and imbalance it by querying up to F over the creators. Campbell would then discuss the film and TV adaptations of Watchmen as well. I don't what the deal is on the film TV rights. Either Moore or Gibbons sold those separately themselves, or either they are bound in with the main deal for the comics. But I don't think it's either the film or the TV series that should have been made. Both creators expressed consent. He then described what DC Comics was doing to Watchmen as the effery of the highest order. Campbell explained, "So yes, I think this is effery, the highest order, which explores along before Watchmen and Doomsday Clock. FDC and F anyone who actively participates in in respect of or legally or clearly ethical fragrant IP grab." Finally, he warned other creators about signing similar contract to Moore's. He wrote, "Creators consider that Moores and Gibbons signed a contract that they believe give them a better stake in, and eventually control of the work. They did not get either of these, and it ended up effectively no different to a standard WFH contract. If a publisher could do that to them, they could do it to you. So maybe don't and be in such a hurry to help them," he concluded. So what do you think of that? Yeah, a lot of fighting going on. I don't think I'll ever work for DC anyway. Guys, I'm starting to get tired. It's 6:08 here. Yeah, I'm just reading some stuff here on Facebook. We're talking about the classic Facebook. I'm not happy with it. I don't like the new. I don't really like the look of the new Facebook. I like the classic. You know. So I got Paul here, Paul Trussler, saying that he says he likes the two covers, the black and white covers I got. So maybe I'll put that into the Indiegogo. I'm still waiting for the printer to get back with quotes. I got some stuff in the works. Maybe I can add that once I get the Indiegogo going. We'll have some interesting stuff. I want to ask you something. Would you guys? I'm big into the old technology. Would you guys be interested in having my voice on one of these? I could send like a greeting or something. I have a tape deck that I can make a recording. I have. Let me turn the down there below. I have a Ghetto Blaster. So I can make a live recording. What do you think of that as a perk to go with one of the books? A cassette with maybe I can say a greeting to you or something. How do you like that? That's different. That's nobody's. I don't think anybody's done that. Put it on a cassette. Who is this anyway? Oh, it's a Bryan Adams. Heck, I don't know anybody like Bryan Adams. So I'm into old technology and new technology. So what do you think of that as a perk? Having a recording, maybe some of my radio interviews on cassette. No, make it a let me know what you think. I think I'm going to stay on it for just a little bit longer. I'm going to try to go as long as I can. You're going to see me getting a little drunk. I don't drink, but when I get tired, um, I tend to slur a bit. So you can probably see me going like this soon. I got parents that'll just lay in the chair and they'll, So actually, I had a friend that used to do that. He'd come over, we watch movies, and he would uh, he would fall asleep watching a movie. I turned to him to talk to him about the movie, and he'd be solid asleep. And this is just I'm drinking out of my cup with my name on it. There's too much glare here with the light, but has my name on the cup. It has rice milk in it. I don't usually like calling it rice milk. I usually like calling it rice drink. Um, it's my version of. I used to drink. I used to drink 6 cans of Pepsi um, a day, and at night. And now in Canada we have these 2 liter bottles of Pepsi, and I used to drink that in the evening. So I give that up over 30 years ago. So I don't drink anything but water, bubbly water. I'll go and drink Perrier. I'll have the rice drink. Yeah, that's kind of stuff that I usually go for. Um, Water's good for you anyway. It's a lot more healthier than Pepsi. Um, it's natural. You don't have all that sugar. So, what do you guys think of that cassette idea? Do you like that? Um, do you think that might be a good perk if you want a little personal message from me? Like you can get a message from me from, um, maybe I can read out um, maybe I can do a tape on people who contributed to the Indiegogo. Your name can be on the cassette rather than, it can be in print too. I'm not saying that, but it can be on the tape and that, and then I can send you a personal message. So I don't know. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of things. It's not coming out to until May. But if we're funded pretty quick, I could probably get it out sooner than May. I'd like to have it released in May because then I can add some extra stuff to it. I can make sure the prints are going to look really good. The paper, everything's going to be top of the line. So going to have posters and stuff like that. So yeah, I got to stop being distracted. So what do you guys think? Do you think that I should put a voice recording on a tape for the campaign and do it that way, or just have the names in the book? Just put down in the comments. I think the comments work pretty good here. My hair. I'm having one of those bad hair days. Just give me a moment here. I'm gonna put on my Max Burger hat. Maybe we'll get a few people in here. Start. Make sure I got it the right way. Yeah. There's my Max Burger hat. A lot better now. People are going to start coming in now. See, who's that guy in the fedora? The cheap fedora. It's only at like $2. So it's a long day when you get up at 2:30 in the morning. I've been doing this for a long time. I think it's over like almost 10 years that I've been getting up at 2:30 in the morning. Try to get some rest tonight. I got to make some phone calls tomorrow. I meant to do them today, never got around to do them. I got a whiteboard up there that I write down to do stuff, to do podcasts, phone people and stuff like that, so I can make sure I get everything done. But I haven't been doing that lately. I've been writing it up there, but I haven't been following what I need to do. So I need to go back and do the work again. So I hope you guys have seen the Max Burger pages that I'm offering, going to be offering for the Indiegogo. So there's 2 pages. Share them again. Give me a moment here, and I'll share it. So this one is going to be offered. What do you think? Do you like this one? If you're a friend of me, friends with me on Facebook, you've probably already seen this. I've had one person said they like both of them. It's going to be a black and white cover because I cannot do this in color. I tried working on this in color, and I just can't get it to work. It's meant for black and white line. So that's what you'll get, and you'll get this one as well, for backing. So, if you heard the ding, I don't know if you heard the ding. I get notifications on my computer. They get annoying every once in a while. I got invited for a group. I don't know. I'll check it out. I don't know that they make toys. They're just G.I. Joe stuff. No, there's some He-Man stuff. Yeah. I'm out trying to find some those modeling kits, and what was it, a few years ago? I delayed. There was some Space 1999 Egos put out. I don't know. I think they asked the comic books to bring them in, and the big problem with Diamond, half the stuff you can't get in through Diamond. Oops, sorry, showing too much stuff here. Forgot I was moving here. I missed out on the Space 1999 Egos, and I do have a Wonder Woman. Let me see if we can get it around. Model up there. See, a Spider-Man standee. Got that at the Dollarama. Even got some Play-Doh here. I need to straighten that up. Max's car is over here. It's off my TV, so so I've been on for about 40 minutes. I'm really getting tired, guys. So I'll try to do this tomorrow morning. I got it marked down for a podcast tomorrow. So everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye-bye.